to give you an overview of just the condo and apartment market. This is Arvle Knight, one of our agents.
Hello there. I just slid in from Portland in the middle of the night, and I'm leaving at 1:15 to go back. So just came in for this event. Jim has a couple of things that he's put together for us that I just wanted to go over with you for just a moment, just about the new apartment construction, the new condo construction, and the apartment rental rates in this area. So hopefully we'll find what he's put together here for us. You'll notice that in this area, and we're talking about basically south of Indian Bend is kind of the area that we're focusing on in this. In 2000, we had 430 units completed. In 2006, we had 87. You notice there's a little bit of a gap in the middle there. Something happened. 2011, somebody got brave and started building some more in this area, so we had 82. And then the explosion took place 2013, 14, 15, and 16, and something didn't happen in 17, but 18, we got an influx there again. So these slides, again, will be available on the website if you'll check this later. These are just some examples of what we've been looking at here. Alliance obviously has been involved with the Broadstone Lincoln project in 2014. It was completed at $38,636 per unit for the land. That's $120 per square foot. That's pretty pricey land, so it means you got to go up to make that work. And the density that's happening in Scottsdale now as a result of the changes in zoning ordinances is going to make land go even higher. So we'll see what goes there. Completed in 2014 at $79 million, or $299,242 a unit, $361 a square foot. That's pretty pricey stuff. You know, Scottsdale has to have the highest prices of everybody anyway. So it's got to be for the nice people. And here's the stats in Broadstone, Broadfront. Those are some beautiful facilities. And when you look at these, I think most of these Class A properties are leasing at approximately $2.20 a foot. And that's not what most working class people pay for rent. So that leaves Kasten Long Commercial Group to sell some B and C properties at some new prices that we haven't seen for a while. Here are some more of these apartment completion center, Vesia, Skysong, Modern, Tom Scott and Carter, all of those wonderful projects. They're beautiful. And right now we have 2 projects in the pipeline under construction, planned 1,011 units and prospective 1,861. I think we had a map here of that in a moment. We'll see if it shows up. Condos, if you notice the condo market is a little bit different from the apartment market. So while nothing was happening in the apartment building, we did have some condo completions, and some things ended up being conversions as well. But I've noticed a lot of properties going back and forth between condos and apartments over the years. This kind of gives you the rates. Here's the Class A stuff up in the blue line. Those rents about from 2015 forward went flat. They've been pretty steady across there, and now we're beginning to see a few concessions. Somebody told me they got a new TV with their rent the other day. So I don't know what all they're doing for concessions, but we're following that to see what's happening. But if you'll notice in all of the other rents, the upper, lower, mid-range, and the workforce upper, all of those rents have been increasing at over 5% since 2010. Now notice the apartments completed in this area. The map just you kind of see where they're spotting. They're centering around Indian School and around downtown, and then around this Skysong area. Watch what happens here. Here's the under construction, a couple of spots there. Again, around the downtown area, the blue. But look at the 3 blue ones at the bottom here. For the planned in this area. And then the condos, those were completed again. They're centering around the downtown area, north and south of, just south of Chaparral. Everything pretty much is south of Chaparral except for one project there. And then This map shows us the perspective. Most of it's again around the Chaparral area, the mall. And then the condos completed, that was generally in the central area again. But under construction, we've got 3 that, 2 of them are here down in this area. Apartment sales, these are 20 to 50 units that are older than 1990. And notice how the price per unit, the price per square foot have escalated. 2015 saw a real peak in those units, and a little bit of a drop in 16, but 18 we've seen those come back a little bit higher. Then when you go to the 51 to 100 units older than 1990, now ignore 2017. If you see this slide, just ignore 2017. There's no data there. That just had to happen to keep the chart from going off the wall. And but notice the increase again here from 2014. We're at the $70, 60 to $70 a square foot, and then in 2015 we've jumped up to over 100, and then we've jumped up to almost 180. It's really crazy what some of these apartment sales are doing right now. I'm astounded at even in the last few weeks at what's been happening with these apartment sales. People are coming in from California with 1031 exchanges, and they'll pay ungodly prices, and they're bidding against each other for them. So this is just the trend that we're seeing in the apartment sales. Makes it good for us in some aspects. On the other hand, the rental rates are so good and the cash flow is so good, it's hard to get apartment owners to turn loose in the B and C properties particularly. But these Class A's are continuing to astound us as to what's happening there. And what's happening? The valley's growing. More people are coming in. More jobs are coming in. The valley is continuing to explode, and the Class A properties are not going away. And I don't think we're overbuilt in any sense of the word. I think we're meeting a need. We have a demand, but the push is coming up. Some of these people can't afford the higher rates, so we're seeing them move downward to the B's and C's. This is continuing to be the same trend that we've been watching for the last few years. So hope you enjoy today. We've got great speakers here, and I'll turn this back over to Jim. Thank you.